Well, I've come into some disturbing news.
Okay. What kind of disturbing news?
Well, Tyler Peters, has told me that all the fish down in Los Santos in the city,
The fish?
all the fish, all the salmon, all of them have fish that come from up here, and the county, this department has been bringing fish full of fentanyl all the way down into the city and has been leaving them at Mission Row.
What? That's a big accusation.
It is. So Tyler Peters tasked me with a mission. He told me he grants me permission to bring all of the fish back up here and to put them all over this place and bring them back where they belong.
Did he give you this in a text message, perhaps?
No, well, he said it very loud outside. Look, I've got documented pictures. Look at my retweet of the work I've done. Of the fine work I did yesterday.
Eugene,
I sent these fish. I text them to Peters, and he said, "What did he say? It looks great." I didn't ask you to do that, though. And then I said, "But yes, you did."
This is terrible.
I know, but I can't believe they would bring that down to the city. And then I did this today. That was today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I figured I've been doing the city a good service. I've been helping out. I've been making an attempt to help by bringing the fentanyl fish back where they belong.
Well, have you tasted them? Do they taste like fentanyl?
No, you think I do hard drugs? You crazy? I'm not trying them.
Okay, I'm just checking. Yeah.
So I was just looking for payment for my work.
From me?
Yes, I guess so. As you can see, there's some still in the back room back there that they haven't found.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Back here is a lot of fish.
Oh, there's one on the desk as well. I thought it smelled fishy in here.
They're over here, yes.
Eugene, this is very
the fentanyl fish. Well, I wanted to make sure Peter's got his. I wanted to make sure you thanked him for tasking me on this mission. As this was a very. I'm glad he told me about this because imagine
if I'm gonna pay you, I'm gonna have to see some proof that he asked you to do this, though.
What the hell?
I need a receipt.
A receipt?
Yeah, I need a receipt of work.
I mean, he said it looks great! ! Is that not good enough?
I mean, maybe. I mean, that might do.
Hey, he said it looks great.
Okay, I mean, maybe send that over and I can pay you some money.
Oh, okay. How much?
Maybe like maybe like 3,000.
3,000. I have your number. I think so. 3,000. 3,000 is reasonable.
Okay.
That'll cover all the fentanyl fish,
Guys, you've got some fentanyl fish in here. Did you know?
I'll send it to
you.
Eugene?
What?
And I was like, nah, Crystal.
My warrant isn't approved yet for you, but I've got a warrant being written for you, and you also have an active warrant.
Well, I think I have 3 active warrants, actually. Get it right.
Eugene, turn yourself in.
Same time.
I'm busy talking to the officer about your fentanyl fish.
Not here.
There's a...
Eugene, I need you to take a picture of the contact for Not Gonna, please.
Picture of the contact for Not Gonna?
I'll pay you an extra $1,000.
Eugene, just so you know, I have your DNA on 22 fish so far.
Okay, well, Not Gonna told me to do it.
I'm gonna have to bring him into interrogation.
Not Gonna told me to do this. Peter said you're filling them with fentanyl.
When I get this warrant signed, you're done with.
Have you tested each individual fish?
I did. I have photos of each of them.
You bastard! Peter's told me to do this.
That's entrapment. You should get a lawyer.
See what they're trying to do to me?
Get a lawyer.
What are they trying to do to me? Peter's told me to do this, and now all
You're
of a sudden they're
stuck in a
trying to get me
civil
in
war,
trouble.
Eugene. You're stuck in a civil war.
They're trying to get me in trouble. This is
Perfect.
ridiculous.
This is
what am I supposed to do?
fantastic.
Oh,
I mean-
also, have you had any progress with the mayor? He's still being crazy. I think.
That's I think some of the later marshals are making some interesting headway. I think.
Good, because I've been on
yes,
that I've been on that like Donkey Kong, like Donkey Konging. You know, like
What does that mean?
on like the Donkey Kong.
That's an arcade game.
I've been on it like the Kong.
Okay.
I Konged it. I Konged it.
You conged it? That doesn't.
Yes, I did the Kong.
That doesn't sound right.
Donkey Kong.
Okay.
That's what the kids say. On it
Okay.
like Donkey Kong.
Okay. Where do you think they got the fentanyl from for the fish?
Oh well, there's fentanyl in the city now, so they probably just collected it from a bogus run, I guess.
A run?
You know, they probably got the fentanyl from the criminals.
The
You know, the criminal fentanyl. As opposed to the legal fentanyl, this is the criminal fentanyl. They probably got it from them.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, they probably took it from an evidence locker and put it in the fish.
I mean, yeah.
I've heard that the fentanyl makes the fish grow faster, which makes them produce roe faster, which makes them produce caviar faster, which makes them get bigger. It's all a big conspiracy.
Oh, so they are actually feeding them fentanyl.
Yeah, I think so, and that's why Peters was concerned and wanted me to bring them all back here.
So that they can bring all. That's why they've got all the fishermen up in the lake, because they've got the big fish
right behind them, the big giant lake. That's where they all
fish.
hide. It all makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense.
It all makes sense.
Interesting.
So we have to shut them down immediately.
I'll see what I can do, Eugene. Thank you very much.
All right, where's my money?
Okay. Is there an ATM around here?
No.
What about the shop down the road there?
No.
There isn't an
Just
ATM
send
in
it to
this
1950 at some point.
1950. Okay.
I'll send it to you. You need me to do any other investigative work?
I mean, do you know what people might be doing with powdered milk and baking powder?
Probably making Yorkshire puddings now.
I thought that exact thing.
What the hell would you do with baking powder?
I don't know.
I've got no bloody idea. Is this what the kids are huffing now? Baking powder?
Yeah, maybe.
I know they used to drink the hand sanitizer.
They did?
Yes, because it's got alcohol in it.
It's disgusting.
It is. The kids in the school would drink the hand sanitizer to get wasted.
Okay. All right. Well, that's gross. Well, thank you for the tip, Eugene. I'll make sure you give you that $4,000. Okay.
Yes, of course. Anytime.
All right.
I am here to serve the marshals.
Thank you, Eugene.
Oh, there's a fish in there. Look, more fentanyl fish.
More fentanyl fish.
They're everywhere.
Okay. I'm gonna go run down to the shop and give this guy his money. I'll drive down.
Right.
He mentioned something about a failed run, which is interesting. Eugene knows more than he's letting on. He's a smart old man now. Oh, I can't transfer. Okay. What can you transfer from ATMs anymore? All right, what did the note have on it?
It just said, to Rain, your fucking time is limited. You can't even face people you used to stand side by side with, you fucking spineless prick. Do yourself a favor and call someone before we find you.
Yeah, I'd make that a normal report as well. Like a normal PD report, just so they have access to it.
Sure, I'll label it as note found at BCSO.
Yeah. And just make sure you put in all the photos and stuff. So basically, you're just doing exactly the same as you did for the Craig's report, just in a PD report.
Okay.
I need Aspen.
I mean, the proposed legislation literally just approved that.
No, this is. I think he's talking about currently like already in where.
You fucked up your ankle? Oops. That's so good, though. You know, if it's sprained or broken, I think if you can put your foot down on it, it's probably sprained. If you can't do that at all, then it's probably broken. You can't? Don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor. It's probably my advice. I fractured my ankle once. That was awful. It's state. And I have a quick chat with you and your okay. You can't move your other toes? Okay, I'd probably go. I'll be honest. If you can't move your other toes, I'd probably go. The longer you wait, the longer you're gonna have to wait in A&E. Like, A&E's a long fucking wait. quick chat is code for being fired. You could go through. You could go to a walk-in center here. Yeah, like totally folk is saying. There are like walk-ins instead. Or call 111. Yeah, call 111. See what they say.
Should I label this as a investigation?
Probably
Probably,
a good chat.
yeah, I'll put this as a investigation. I'm just seeing what else we can maybe just slap on there. I put on a state marshal tag as well, just so then they notice that we were dealing with it.
You jumped and did it. Okay, that's crazy. I don't think you. If you just jumped, I doubt you broke your ankle, but it's certainly possible. The doctors won't be open, so I'd call 111.
There we go. That should be everything added onto it.
Let's have a look. Oh, my MDT crashed down.
No, let me just save the report just in case.
My whole shit's broken. I can't see anything. Cal, remember me.
I'll remember you.
All right, I'll do a quick comeback. I'm gonna talk to Aspen and then I'm gonna head off. It's getting so hot right now. It always gets hot in the evening here in the UK. What's the temperature right now? It is 26. Oy, oy, oy. I don't know how it gets hotter, man. I'm gonna get some water really quick while I load in. You under an electric blanket? Piss off. All right, but sorry, I went to the bathroom too. Let me in. Oh, thank you. Listened. Sorry about that. Let's have a look at your report. All right, perfect. Let me take ADMC. Can't use the chairs in here. Oh, these chairs had fucking access, no? They gone? Maybe? Yeah, I think it's gone.
With my bubble, sir.
Let me document the other fish in the thing, and then we can go.
Monkey.
I moved a bunch of fish outside, so you must have just brought them in.
You moved it out. I was documenting it.
Hey, Crystal.
No, you weren't.
There was all fish here that I documented
Come
today.
on.
Yeah, but there was so much more.
Yeah,
Oh, I love fish.
I was.
Wait,
Hey,
being-
Crystal.
actually,
What do you want me-
this isn't really littering.
Crystal.
No, this isn't.
I'm gonna take one. I heard my
Crystal.
name. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh
the-
God.
Hello.
We found a note on the front desk of BCSO. We made a report
Oh,
about
I
it.
saw. Yeah, I saw the
the-
report.
Yeah, so that's to do with the Ryan incident this morning. There was DNA on
Yeah.
it. It came back to who was it again? What's her name?
Room in me.
Room in me, yeah. So ADMC definitely involved. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Poor guy.
I know. But yeah,
It wasn't even his fault, really. He
No.
shot first.
Can you use some routes to latest 911?
I'll do this.
Let's go, Bean.
Yeah. Let's go save this.
Aspen, would I be able to have a quick chat with you? Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Where do you want to do it? What channel?
You can do it anywhere. I don't care
All
where.
right. Let's do somewhere private.
I usually use a dispatch room, but it's not really
We can use the dispatch room if you want.
we're already over here. Let's go into the Cassidy Trail office.
Is that what it's called? Nah.
Yeah.
All right. If you don't mind, I'm going to record it, but you're not in trouble or nothing. Don't
know.
worry. Yeah. All
I
right,
know
let me
how
set
you
up real
guys
quick.
operate.
How are you anyway? Long time.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Just dealing with a lot of things, but yeah, I'm good.
You stressed? What's going on?
No, I'm not stressed.
Okay.
It's just a life of command. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What rank are you now?
Sergeant.
Sergeant, on the up and up. On the up and up.
Yeah. I like to call myself the mother of the department, so I kind of, I make sure everyone's good.
That's good. Someone's got to do the job, you know. Someone's got to do it.
True.
All right, here we go. Okay. All right, I am going to be talking to you about. Let me get the incident number so you can jog your memory a little bit before we start. I'm going to be
Oh
talking
my
about. You
god, is
remember
this the rabies car?
there was a rabies call?
I've already been
No.
talked to about something.
What?
No, that's not actually what I'm going to talk to you about. That sounds
Okay.
interesting. I'm going to talk to you about incident number 8035, the Blaine County Fair mass casualty event.
Ooh, big fair. Big fair.
Yeah, the
Great
big fair
fair.
where there was some shooting going on. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I do.
You do? Great.
This-
You're
this
laughing
is gonna-
already, so it sounds a good start.
Yeah, well, it's not
Save it for the
concerning.
recording. Save for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
recording.
yeah, yeah. I'll keep the tea for the
Okay.
recording.
Yeah, keep the tea for the recording. Okay, this is State Marshal Richard Dalt. This interview is going to be commencing at 1804 British Summertime on the 12th of August 2024. I'm joined by State Marshal Cal Winchester. And Aspen, can you state your name for the record and your rank?
Oh, I'm Sergeant Aspen Gray, 301 BCSO. Right.
Perfect. All right, Aspen, like I mentioned before, we are just going to be talking about incident number 8035. I have no issues with you referring back to that report if you need to jog your memory a little bit, but try
Yeah, just a little bit.
try and limit it, because obviously it was a little bit. It was on the 26th of July.
Mhm.
But I'm just gonna ask you a few questions about that, if that's all right.
Yep.
Okay. So as far as I can gather from that report, you were inside during that incident. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was inside. I was standing. Well, I was walking around mainly. I was mainly on the top floor, but around the time that like the shooting happened and the person who got stabbed, I was in the booth with Peters and Mayor Andy.
Okay. Did you witness the stabbing happening?
I did not. I heard somebody get stabbed because it is a significant, like, you can kind of tell. But that's when all of a sudden I just saw fire happening. I didn't really shoot because I didn't know exactly what happened. So um, I mainly focused on getting all the civilians because some of them drew their weapons to
Mm-hmm.
go into the booth and just stay clear of the gunfire because it, there was a lot of people.
Okay. All right. So you'd say was the room crowded?
I was pretty crowded.
It's pretty crowded. Okay. So you didn't witness the stabbing. Did you open fire yourself?
I believe I don't believe I did. Mind you, I did have my weapon out. But I don't recall if I did. Um, I believe there was one individual with purple hair. That was the main focus. But other than that, there was a man on the ground in all camo that was like shot. So I kind of, after telling everyone to get into their booths, I kind of multitask and moved them over to like the little triage area that was under like the stairs towards the maze area. And we made sure that people who were upstairs just stayed up there.
Okay. Did you? Okay. Which officers shot? Do you remember?
I know Peters did, because that's kind of what. Because if it's just a stabbing, I'm not really gonna pull up my weapon in like a crowded area,
Mhm.
because that's not safe to anyone. I'd rather just wait till we get out, because obviously they're gonna try to leave. But yeah, I saw Peters pull his weapon, which automatically makes me do so because what's happening. That's when I saw him shooting. Andy ducked, and yeah, then I just like paused for a moment to kind of think about the situation.
Okay. Where did Peters shoot? Did he shoot like towards the booths, towards the middle of the room?
Um, so did you go to the fair at all? I just want to like
No, I didn't. I didn't go to the fair.
okay.
No.
So basically where our booth was, it was kind of if you were to walk in, it was on the right side, second one
Mm-hmm.
in. So since we were positioned there, there was two more in front of us, like directly across, and then there was like a like painting picture, and then it was like the entrance that was stairs to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so basically, he was shooting in the direction of the first painting area booth because since the suspect would have had to run that direction, he was shooting in that direction, and then into like the main I would say maybe crowd of people, but not really like towards the entrance because everyone was trying to leave at the same time. So it was extremely messy in a sense that everyone's leaving, so there'd be a lot of crossfire with everybody shooting.
Okay. Did you see Peters like shooting into like where Peters was shooting? Was there like civilians in the way?
Civilians were everywhere.
Okay.
That's why I hesitated to shoot because everyone was panicking and running everywhere. So it's not really no civilian in their right mind kind of immediately thinks, let me go and hide. They kind of just run. Um, so yeah, yeah.
Okay. Other than the individual that was stabbed, was anybody else injured?
There was a lot. There were, I think, 2 individuals from the top floor because there was like a little parkour thing happening up there. So they got brought down afterwards because we had Veronica Mars on like
Mm-hmm.
kind of stationed there the whole time. I think I don't know who exactly everybody was because at the time, like a lot of people were masked because of the area, but I'm pretty sure it was a man in all camo, maybe one Carlos and Amika. I'm not entirely sure, but there was probably about like 5 people there that were like injured.
Okay. Do you believe or do you know if any of those people were injured because of Tyler Peters?
No, no.
Okay.
I'm like pretty sure the guy in all camo was Chris King because that's something that he wears a lot.
Okay.
But yeah.
That adds up with statements. Okay. How many bullets did Peters discharge, you recall?
I would say at least a mag. There was a lot.
Okay. And how many bullets in a magazine?
12. Yeah, there was a lot of stalls. There was, I guess I could go from reference to on the right. It was Bruce, who is a BCSO officer, doing
Mhm.
like some sort of like reading, just like to help give you more context. The other one is the one that Andy was at, trying to get tickets for the cherry blossom painting. The next one was like a little like beer pong type of game. The other one next to that near the entrance going up to like the maze was Finley Milton and a bunch of ADMC just doing like honest truth sort of booth. Um the next one was Carmela with like a kiss me booth. The other one was like throwing footballs that like go into like an area and it bounces down into like a different hole. Um and then the other ones was Funhouse Foods, another booth, and then a photo setup area, and then the other one near like the left side of the entrance was gonna be another painting that you had that had like I think Dante Thomas and someone else there, where you had to guess jelly beans for a different painting that kind of looks like a lighthouse. And it was kind of scary. It was like all dark and stuff.
Okay.
So essentially, when everything happened, some of the ADMC ran. And them were running in a circle. The people who were doing all the photos and stuff, they pulled out their guns, and I told them to get back in there. Like they don't need to shoot. There's enough of us there to handle it. So yeah, it was kind of just a mess.
And which booth was like opposite where Tyler's Tyler was shooting Chatterbox.
That would have been the photo one in Funhouse Foods.
Yeah. Okay, and you don't recall any other officers opening fire at this point?
Honestly, there was a lot of fire, and I know there were some of the officers, but I don't recall which ones were around. Just because
Okay.
where I mainly was stationed, it was like Bruce in his own stall, and then like us three in the one because I decided to take a break from being all the way up top.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I don't think I have any more questions, I'll be honest. I guess I will ask, do you think Peters was... It's a difficult question because I'm asking your opinion here, and you know I'm not going to force you to give an answer. So if you don't want to answer this, you don't have to. You think Peters was wrong for opening fire in this situation?
Honestly, I believe, like based on situations, it is normal for us to open fire right away when something happens
Mhm.
and someone gets harmed, right? Obviously, we want to take out the main person that does something. But in this sort of situation, because there's so many civilians in the area, I would have left if no one opened fire and just followed the person until they got out and like out of the building and then open fire. But
Right.
you know, that takes a lot of like experience in dealing with that to understand. And no one really took lead of the situation. It was just very reactionary.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't think I've got any more questions for you, Aspen.
Hey, okay.
The other officers that are involved, is there anybody, if you look at the incident for me, is there anybody that's not listed on there as tagged as an officer involved? Yeah.
Probably Bruce Collins.
Bruce Collins?
Yeah, majority of the BCSO was there. Like, well, Cassidy's there, but Bones was also there.
Bones.
But yeah, at this time, Tyler Peters was not like the ash chief. He was just a
He was just a
deputy
deputy,
at
right?
Peters. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't have any further questions.
What?
Okay. All right, Cal, you got anything?
No, nothing.
All right. This interview is going to be ended at 18:17 British Summer Time. Thank you very much.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much, Aspen. I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
my memory is very like situational based because I kind of recall like the area and it's
No,
very
that was
hard for me to
great. That was
remember like who's
fantastic. It
all
was a long time ago.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have good memory on things that I'm involved in with like when it comes to the heat of the moment. But after what happens after or before, I'm very like I don't remember.
No, you did great. Thank you very much.
Of course, if you guys need anything, I'm usually around next storm, but sometimes like nowish.
No, I'm glad I caught you early. It's great.
Yeah,
All right. You take it easy.
of course.
Who else is around? Yes, Anita's around. All right. This is one person I really need to speak to, and then I am actually gonna go to bed.
Absolutely no worries. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be learning on the job.
Hey, Dark, how you doing?
I'm finally gonna catch you. Where are you?
I'm on mission, bro.
I'm coming. Stay there.
Okay, all right.
Don't go anywhere.
Not going anywhere. I'll stay. I'm by the cells, by the intake area.
Okay. All right. I'll be there in a few minutes. I'll come from BCSO.
Okay, all right.
All right. See you soon.
Okay, all right. Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, we're gonna talk to Anita because same incident. We need to clarify some things. Just McQuillan claimed a couple of things about Anita and Pierce. Basically saying that one, they didn't allow a FOIA to happen because it was quote unquote under investigation.
Right.
And two, they didn't take his victim statement. So it looked like they were trying to cover up Peters and not, you know, basically trying to hide who it was and things like that shot him. Which I'm just going to try and dig that up and see if any of that's founded or has any grit. So we'll see what she says.
Okay, Joel, let's get them real quick then so you can have your chat.
Not ominous at all.
So now I put the lights off while I'm going through here because these locals react really strangely to
They
flashing
do,
lights
yeah.
on this part.
Alright, you don't have to code to it. We can just go 95, okay? Yeah.
Just gonna hold off while we go through here.
Good call. It's like DJs around. What's this? Rentals.
And yeah.
Things on the floor.
Hey, Anita.
Hey
Oh,
guys.
hi, Nadia.
Hello.
Hey, Anita, you wanna come?
Talk? Yeah.
Where's
We can go
best for you?
inside. That's whatever. It's up to you. We can go
Let's
to one
try-
of the interrogation. Wait, no,
Sure.
that's way too intimidating.
No, let's just go
Oh,
into
no.
interrogation.
Oh,
This is a good
no.
idea.
It'll be alright. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
Oh, 7. This is it.
Can you go?
Okay. Yeah, this should be isolated enough for
Go. Just take a seat over there, Anita. That'd be
Oh,
fine.
Jesus. Sure, I'll take a seat. No worries, guys.
Perfect. Thank you.
Busy day? Yeah.
Nothing too crazy that I've been on duty for. Just kind of just got around and just got someone for drugs and yeah. Yeah.
Good
Yo.
to see you, Anita.
It's good to see you too, Dark. How you doing at the Marshalls? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. How's it coming over here at the LSPD? Yeah.
It's been adjustment period, I would say. Just because what the heck? Sorry, I'm being flamed on Twitter and an ongoing thing. This is
You
crazy.
are.
These accusations are awful.
You
Yeah.
can't read?
I can read very. How do you think I read the twat?
Text to speech?
You're right by my side.
You may have had an AirPod on, maybe.
Yeah. You haven't got anything to eat and drink. You know, we're starved.
I do. Yes, I don't have
Well,
a lot. I have
that'd be
one
fantastic.
churro. I have one churro. Oh my god.
I have a coupon if you need to see it.
No. I don't need a coupon. Do you want a mocktail margarita? No alcohol. There you
Oh,
go.
that'd be great.
Yeah, they're very refreshing.
Thank you. Thank you so much, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
All right, Anita. I'm just gonna be before we start the interview, I am gonna be talking to you about an incident 8035. Just have a look at that now, but don't look at it during the interrogation. Okay.
8057. You said.
No, 8035.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to look at it anymore.
Let me just make sure no one's in here, and then we'll get started. We're all good. Okay, let me set up some recording equipment. I am going to be Mirandizing you, Anita, so are you going to be... this is just for your own... This is just to keep everything above board, make sure everything's on record, because it's just going to be an official statement, so it's for your own protection and ours. So are you going to be looking for a lawyer during this?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay, all right. Okie dokie. Let me get this set up. Okie dokie. All right, there we go. This is State Marshal Richard Dark. I'm going to be joined by State Marshal Cal Winchester. And can you state your name for the record, please, ma'am?
Anita May.
Perfect. All right, this interview is going to be commencing at 1826 BST on the 12th of August, 2024. All right, Anita. Well, thank you for giving us your time today. I really appreciate it. All right, I did mention before, we are going to be talking about the Blaine County fair, the incident, the shooting incident that occurred.
Yes.
Do you mind just for the record, just telling me, I guess, what you know about the incident? Were you present? Anything like that?
Okay, I was not present, so I'm going to be very honest with you. I know little to none other than the complaint that someone gave to me. And that's where I heard information about this, the fair and the shooting that happened.
Okay. What complaint was that?
Sean McQuillan came to Mission Row. This was like what? Few weeks ago, I think. And he wanted to make a complaint, and he said that he was talking to Pierce about it. I'm pretty sure it was Pierce. And that he didn't felt like she was taking it seriously. And when he came to talk to me again, I knew nothing about this because like this happened the day this had happened like I didn't heard anything about it, right? And when he came to talk to me and he asked me like, is there a report on this? Is there like a complaint and so on? I was like, I don't know, Sean. I can try and see. I went on reports. I didn't saw anything, but I didn't went on incidents because again, like I didn't know what I was looking for, right? Like I didn't know which keywords or anything to like see or anything like that, right? I didn't know if anyone had been arrested for this and so on, right? So what I did was I took his complaint, I created a senior PD report on this complaint. I called it out for BCSO to review. I said a senior of BCSO or anyone that was at the fair to pay attention to this and go over this And then last I heard was that the BCSO was taking care of it. I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was Bean that wrote on was it was a senior that heard about it and they were taking care of it. And that's the last I heard about this complaint.
Okay. So just to clarify, Sean came to speak to you. Actually, just before we go any further, because before I actually ask you any specific questions that may be incriminating, you do have the right to remain silent. And if you do or say can, it will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be put you by the state if available. You understand these rights? I've read them too.
I understand my rights.
Okay. Would you like a lawyer this time?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Would you like to continue questioning?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, just to clarify, you were he just spoke to you about a incident that occurred with Pierce, and then you passed it up the chain. That's pretty much all that
He
happened.
didn't told me who it was.
Oh, he didn't tell you who it
didn't know
was.
who was the officer. No.
How did
I
you
don't
find
think
out
he
who the
knew.
officer was?
You just told me. There was a suspicious, I think. I think
You
I
said the name Pierce earlier.
I did?
I think so.
I think there was a
Believe
suspicious
so.
that it was Peters because it was like a long hair BCSO officer and so on.
No, you
And,
said Pierce.
Oh, Pierce. I thought you said
Yes.
Peters.
No, you said Pierce.
Yeah. He was talking to Pierce, Anastasia Pierce.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can you repeat the question then, please?
So just to clarify, so he came to you with a complaint about Pierce, and then you went and you just passed that up the chain. That's all that happened with you and McQuillan.
No. Okay, no. Okay, so he was on Mission Bro, and he made a complaint with Pierce. I think he was trying to get information about the case. All right, and Pierce, I think she told him that sorry, the canines are being trained somewhere. Pierce told him that there was a case open, or that there was an incident. I'm not sure. This is very paraphrasing, okay? And Sean felt like Pierce didn't took the complaint seriously, or that she didn't knew about it. And it gave me the impression that because she was not a senior to make an officer complaint, he came to me to make an officer complaint about the scene. And that's when he then told me about the situation. He described the BCSO officer that shot him as a male, long hair, light brown. And I went over the report after, and again, I deducted that it would be Peters.
Right.
That was the officer that shot in that situation. But again, even on the senior report that I made, I didn't make any assumptions of who it was. I only put the description and I put what Sean McCullen told me.
Okay.
He wasn't complaining about like Pierce per se. It was more like what he felt like it was like the officer complaint wasn't done because she wasn't I guess a superior per se.
Okay. Did he ask for any details regarding the case? I guess regarding the incident.
No.
No, he didn't. Was Pierce present at the time with you?
No, I was alone.
No, you were alone with Mr. McQuillan. Okay.
Yeah.
Did either you or Pierce grab because I guess in this instance, from what I've gathered from the scene, he was shot down, by somebody, at the state fair. I guess from his claim, it was by a cop. But whether or not that's truthful. But he was shot down at the state fair where there was an officer involved shooting. Did either yourself or Pierce take a statement from him about what happened?
Yeah, he told me what happened, and I added it on the report for the complaint.
Okay. What's the report number for that complaint? Have you got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for it. Give me a second. It's on senior PD reports.
I've got it. Yeah, I've got it.
You got it?
10149, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, was there a FOIA request made to yourself at any point for this incident?
No.
No. Do you know of any FOIA requests made regarding this incident?
No.
With FOIA requests right now, I know when I was dispatched, they were being passed through Viv, but has that process changed at all, or how are they currently being handled?
Whoever again, lawyer, so on, comes over to Mission Row, requests from an officer like the FOIA or anything like that. That officer then contacts the primary officer from the report through our email chain, and then the primary officer of the report, whoever was named on the report, is on their responsibility to get the report prepared and sent on the FOIA.
Okay. All right. Okay, so at the time of Sean McQuillan asking you, making this complaint, you didn't know who the officer who might have shot him was. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Did you at all hold back any information from Mr. McQuillan regarding the incident?
No, I genuinely didn't know.
Okay, you just didn't know anything about the incident.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. Yeah, because you weren't even present, right?
No, I wasn't. We did an academy that day, and I was exhausted after that academy, and I went to sleep. Like, I knew there was a fair happening. Yeah. And then that day, after I talked to Sean, I was also like dead tired, and I went to sleep after also. So.
Okay. I mean, yeah, for sure. All right. So all you did was take his complaint, make the senior report. You took his statement, and you put it in there. Okay. I'll be honest with you. So no FOIA request was made to yourself. I mean, Mr. McQuillan did make a statement where not him personally, but someone made a FOIA request regarding this incident. I mean, in your experience as an officer, do you know why that might have been denied?
The only justification of what, as in like my senior report or the incident?
No. The actual incident regarding the shooting.
If there is like an ongoing investigation, FOIAs will be declined. But if that's not the case, then I don't know why not. Why it would be declined.
Okay. All right. Did you look at the incident at the time of the complaint that Sean made? Like when Sean made the complaint, did you look at the incident or not?
I was trying to look for it, right? But I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know what it, specifically what it was about, right? I'm pretty sure like the day after or something like that, I then found like that there was like a full-on report, an incident, like statements, people that were charged and so on for it.
I guess it's going to answer my follow-up question as to you took his victim statement, but you didn't put it in the actual incident. Is that just because you didn't know where to put it? Or is that just because you just thought to put it in the senior report?
I didn't saw that. I mean, it was a victim statement.